What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mike and I'm back with another video. So today I'm coming with part 20, I think, of how I ended up where I'm at today. So I last left off talking about being in North Pasadena at the park. They was talking about doing what they was gonna do to me. I came out, I didn't see nobody. I end up walking around the park. What else? I stayed at the park. I listened to people rash to me. I end up walking around. Pretty much I stayed at the park and I took like a rest break right there. Pretty much my body get more rest in my mind. So it was pretty much like just resting my body. Trying to see what else happened that day. I was so tired that day that I was just like, it was one of those days where I haven't ate in days type. So I was just so hungry that I was just like, I'm about to go get something to eat. I mean, I'm gonna go beg pretty much for something to eat because I was just that hungry. And so I went into this Rouse and I asked them for something to eat. If not, I was just gonna steal it anyway. I asked them for something to eat, and by the graces of God, she gave me something to eat. And I guess since I haven't eaten the last few days, it actually filled my stomach up. Yeah, it filled my stomach up, and I actually felt full. So I was real grateful for that. And I noticed on my way to go eat my food, everybody was trying to take pictures of me eating my food, or trying to be nearby while I was eating, or when I was walking there, I saw people walking by me and everything. So that was that. Man, life was rough. It's still rough, but I'm starting to figure out what's going on and everything now. But let's see, I'm trying to just think, because that was pretty much all I was doing was just walking around the city to city, all day and all night, just running all day and all night. I figured that I was like, okay, if I don't run at night, if I run at night, I don't have to run during the day. It was the same thing day and night. I figured out that it was just a continuous cycle. So I ended up leaving from that area, and I ended up in the Woodland area. What's the school? Northridge. I ended up going to Northridge, and Northridge was cool. I know, but everybody was there still rasping or whatever. But what I think now is that they were just either those were real students, because the school was supposed to be closed. So I'm not sure if those were real students or if those was just grown people trying to. They grown too, but you know what I mean, grown people trying to play students type. So I wasn't sure of that. I'm still not sure. If I go back, I'll probably be able to tell now. But yeah, so I kept going to Northridge because that seemed like the only place I can find that had a large area that I can see something coming if it was coming, pretty much, because that's all I needed at that point, was to be able to see something coming at that point. but I would get so tired from not eating that I would just doze off anyway, which was dangerous. So one day walking around the school, I ended up finding all these oranges from the schools. I don't know what it's called, but pretty much the school had planted a bunch of trees that grow oranges, and they was just all in the area, a bunch of oranges all in the area. I wish I could have recorded this stuff. So they trying to prove that they got my mind at the same time as I'm doing this, so I'm hearing them telling me what I'm supposed to be thinking. So it's difficult. I'm hearing them and I'm hearing myself at the same time, and so I'm having two different thoughts at the same time type. So yeah, I started picking the oranges, and then I started hearing from them talking about you picking from you stealing from the mob. I'm like, this is public oranges. Look, there's like 2 or 3 people out here picking oranges right now. You telling me I can't have an orange? You stealing from the mob. Like, I was just like, I'm tired, I'm thirsty, I'm gonna get some oranges. So I picked them oranges, and I got a bag full of them, and that's what my diet consisted of for about, a week, 2 weeks, a week, something like that, week and a half, I don't know, something like that. I was surviving on nothing but oranges. No water. I didn't even have water at the time until I figured out there was a water fountain on campus that worked, because most of them don't work, because at these schools, these water fountains don't work since there's no school. And that should have been another sign that no school is in session also. The water fountains don't work. So, yeah, I found one that worked. I'm near doing the same shit. I gotta stop cussing. The same stuff every night. Running around campus, finding somewhere to hide. People rasping to me every night for like a week or two. I can't wait for my EBT to come in. I'm hungry. Now I start getting in my head, like I'm about to start stealing, because I'm hungry. They done picked up all the oranges, because they came and they picked all the oranges in the area so that I wouldn't have nothing to eat. So now I'm just like, damn, I'm just about to start stealing then, because I'm trying to do it naturally without having to steal, and I was just trying to prove that I didn't want to steal nothing, and I didn't want to be that type of person to be going around stealing stuff. But they let me with no choice. I was hungry. I'm just about to go steal then, because even if I try to get a job, people wouldn't allow me to get a job because they have to show that they negate or whatever, right? I can't do certain social programs. Like if I try to apply to certain programs that's gonna give me financial aid, they probably gonna I'm gonna try anyway, and I'm gonna put this on camera, but they probably gonna, even though I deserve it and the world knows I deserve it, everybody in the city know I deserve it, and they know that I qualify to be on this stuff, but they still might deny me just because they have to show they negate. And this is why I be asking for help, because it's like, what else am I supposed to do at this point? I can't help myself. I can't get nothing free. Nothing. Like, it's literally a free tree right here. I can just go climb up the tree and grab an orange, and they still telling me I can't have that. So it's like, what am I supposed to do? So, and that's how I got to the point I'm at now, where I'm just like, I don't care. I'm doing it. Like, I'm stealing. Oh, well. Because they don't want to see me with anything. I tried not to steal. I tried to get free stuff off the trees, but whatever. So that was that. with that situation. They came picked up all oranges. That's when I got the idea I'm about to start stealing. I actually did start stealing. I started going in the store, stealing ice cream bars and stuff out the store, uh, shit like that. So then I noticed they started taking away certain ice creams and hiking up the prices of the ice creams and all this different stuff that was going on. I was just trying to wait till my EBT came. I would go hide, eat my EBT while they would go somewhere, film me eating. I would go in parking lots, and now there's somebody jogging up the parking lot, jogging clothes, or somebody walking their dog up the parking lot. Any floor that I went on, somebody was jogging around there or had a dog around there, walking the dog anywhere I went. So I'm doing this, and I'm leaving the school at the same time. Like, I'll leave the school for a couple of days, go somewhere else, go like to where I went. I think it was Pasadena for a night, and I ended up losing my oranges because of them. Once again, they came up. I was in the parking lot chilling. They came up in there, making all this noise, rasping me and everything. What else happened? I forgot what happened. So, I got frustrated. I think I hear him tell me, "Oh, you got frustrated." So I guess I did get frustrated. So I got frustrated. I guess. Well, not really. He probably just want me to say that because what they be doing is like they'll say certain shit that they know is gonna rile up the app, people on the app. So what they'll do is they'll say certain shit and do certain shit to rile the people on the app up. Like they'll play all innocent, like, "Oh, I didn't do nothing" type, just to get other people mad, and pretty much they just hypnotizing people with hate. That's all that is. Like, they just hypnotizing people with hatred, programming them to hate. I'm not that type of person. I'm all about positivity and uplifting and motivating. That's just me. Like, I'm not into that. And this is why I try to keep that energy away from me, but they bring it so close to me. Anywhere I go, they just bring it to me. It's always some kind of security guard, somebody in maintenance, follow me around somewhere. Now they're using construction workers because we be in construction sites. Like, it gets tiring. And don't let me confuse we, because actually it's me. They follow me. They just follow pretty much, and they claim the area like they say. Because I know what they'll do. If I say we, they're going to turn it into some whole nother stuff. Talking about, we together. No. I'm me, y'all. That's that. Y'all, I go where I want, and y'all just follow me. I'm not inviting y'all or bringing y'all nowhere. Y'all just follow me. They be in these windows right here, recording, watching. They got their little heaters, bed setups, and all that in these buildings. So yeah, I went to Pasadena for a night. I ended up losing all my oranges, so now I got nothing to eat. People telling me to try some restaurants again. All they wanted me to do was try the restaurants so they could deny me and laugh about it. Like, that's all that was about. I think it was just them anyway. It was them, because like I said before, the people of Pasadena, very mature group of people, very mature. I didn't really get no raps from them. Real stuff. I really didn't. It was mainly just them, really. It was really just them. Yeah. Yep. So I lose my stuff. I end up having to walk down the street. Now they talking about they got this Target dude after me and all this, and this dude, he was gonna come and do what he had to do to me. Talking about he knew me or something before. He didn't know me. I guess he just wanted some spotlight on the app, or I don't know. He just wanted something. I don't know. So I continue walking around the area. I find the area. I'm pretty sure. I forgot what happened, but I'm pretty sure they found security. What they do is they'll call security from around the area, like pretty much send out a something like anybody work security in the area, if you're nearby, pretty much like come on right here and denounce him. They didn't have was they using that back then? I'm not sure, but come and deny him pretty much. So that's how they do it now. I'm gonna start recording that process too. As long as I've been at these grocery stores and stuff like that, and coming to these grocery stores and stuff, I've never seen so much security in my life. They follow me around, they stalk me themselves, and it's only me. Any direction that I go, they're going right there too. They'll have 4 or 5 security in one store. Like, how many stores you seen got 4 or 5 securities in it? Most stores got probably just one, but over here it's like 2, 3, 4, 5 securities in one store. Like, where have you ever seen that at? And then it's like, aren't they wasting money? Because there's people barely coming in there anyway. So it's just like, aren't they wasting money? Y'all got cameras. Like, what do y'all need all them eyes for people that's not even coming in there? And that's how you know. I'm gonna try to record that process also, so y'all see what I'm talking about. Y'all see I'm not lying. Oh, and also, they claim they be catching me doing this and doing that, right? I'm gonna show that process too. Look, nobody see me do this. I'm gonna show that too, and how they just magically start popping up on me and want to ask me about stealing and all this. Like, nah, don't talk to me. Mind your business. I'm my mind. Keep going. Just like that. You getting paid for me, so quiet. You know what I'm saying? So, So yeah, that was that whole process. I lost my oranges. Ended up walking outside of Pasadena. I walked around the whole city, and I thought I heard them walking into somebody's house, or they were breaking in somebody's house because they didn't answer the door, something like that. I heard somebody saying shh, and I heard the door like open and then close, and I'm like, damn, like, are they breaking in these people's houses? I don't know what they doing, what they got going on. See, now I'm smelling that smell again. I think one of them nearby smell like latex, like condom, like used condom or something like that. And it gets so thick and heavy in the air, it's hard to breathe, especially with a mask on. Cause all I'm trying to breathe through my nose as it is, and then all I'm smelling is that. So it's like, and then my mouth is covered, so it's just hard to breathe. So sometimes I just gotta, yeah. So I'm walking outside the city, and I'm noticing all these weird characters around in isolated areas where you would like never see nobody. There's people in the cut just there. They play like they homeless. They're not really homeless. So end up walking outside the city, and I think I had found somewhere to sleep for the night. I remember the buses were still running, but I had found somewhere to sleep for the night. I think I found a building or something like that, because I saw one of them take the bus. So I caught the bus. I mean, they caught the bus, and I went inside the building. And woke up next morning, did my usual thing, wake up, go take some so I could eat. Then I'm right back on the other side of town. I went right back to Northridge. I get to Northridge again, same old thing, running around the school, trying to avoid them. They follow me everywhere. I'm being harassed too by a lot of people. And what was different this night is I was real exhausted and tired because I really wasn't eating, because I didn't want to make stealing like a regular thing, because like I felt like I was being slick with it, but not knowing the whole time they was giving my every move. Like, oh, he's putting in his thing now. He's grabbing it right now. Like, I didn't know they was giving my every move. So I thought I was being slick with it, getting away with it. Nah, I wasn't getting away with it. They was watching me the whole time. So now, and that's why I'm at the point where I'm at with it now. I'm like, you know what it is. You know what I'm coming in here for. There shouldn't be no hustle, no fuss about it. I'm finna take something, and that's that. You know me. I know what y'all doing. Just like that. So don't play. You know what I'm saying? We all know what it is. So but I didn't want to make it back then. I didn't want to make, because I thought I was getting away with it. I didn't want to make it seem like it was a habitual thing to be going in places and stealing. So it was nights where I didn't eat no food or drink water. So it was one of those nights where I didn't drink no food or eat no water. Eat no food or drink no water. So I'm real tired or whatnot. I'm tired. I went to a parking lot. I ended up falling asleep. Number 9 come, I was asleep. Or they say it was number 9. I was asleep. They say he put a gun to my head. He should have just pulled that shit, to be honest, like, because that shit would have been easier than what I'm going through now. They got me going through hell. So, but instead, he put like, they said he put a metal piece in my ear or something like that. They said he dropped a metal piece in my ear or something like that, so I can get an infection and lead to my brain or something like that. By the grace of God, I ain't got no ear infection. I don't got no nothing. I did have head problems the first week of having that thing in my ear. A part of my head, this part of my head was like, I can feel soreness in it for some reason, but that was about it. It went away, and so then that told me I couldn't be over in Northridge no more, because I was like, yeah, they didn't got to me over here in Northridge. And so then I looked around the city, I couldn't find nothing, so I'm just like, I went back anyway, but I didn't spend the night. I was just there during the day trying to think about where I should go. And this how I knew the I don't know if it's security or they were actually police over there was crooked, because since they knew, I guess they was tired of me going up there in the mob. They really couldn't, like, I guess, get to me how they want to. They wanted me down from the down from the top of the parking lot. So they used the police or the security there. I think it was police though. They used the police to get me down off the top of the parking lot so that the mob can have their way with me. Because as soon as I came down, they all start rasping me again, talking to me again, just talking, whispering, all day. So and they even told me, they said you want to go somewhere less shady, pretty much like letting me know like they shady. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go somewhere less shady, you could go this way or that way, whatever they said. So they pretty much let me know they was shady. So that was that situation, and that's how I left Northridge. I left Northridge like that. They even tried to do this whole little acting scene when we was at Northridge, talking about we acting, play along. And they was doing this acting scene, like acting like just like like talking it up, chopping it up and stuff like that, and talking about it's my scene and all this, and having girls walk by and rape me and all this shit, and it was all an act. That was all an act. And it was getting mad because I didn't want to play along. It's like, I'm not finna, this real life. I'm sitting here hungry, I'm thirsty, I'm dehydrated. And y'all want me to play along? My feet hurt. Y'all want me to play along to this? No, I'm not playing along. So that was that. But that also, and that's why I was confused also, because now I'm like, is this an act or is it real? Like, I know it's real because I didn't suffer some real injuries, blood, sweat, and tears for real. Literally all three, blood, sweat, and tears. And but now y'all saying, oh, it's an act. We making a movie. Just act alone. Like, it don't feel like no movie to me. The way my body feeling, how I'm feeling right now, it just don't feel like no movie to me. So I didn't play along with it. I didn't. So and they was getting mad about it because I didn't want to play along. So that was one of the things there also. And yeah, so I ended up leaving Northridge because the cops said they pretty much told me they were shady. So that was that there. And I take signs like that. I'm not trying to get killed, and then you say you're trying to plant something on me, and then say that I was being aggressive and you know how they do the reports. They make it fit to where they won't be guilty of nothing. Because the other person can't speak at this point. I'm not trying to get killed like that. So you tell me you shady, cool. I'm out the area. I'm getting out because you might be the one end up doing it, and I'm good. So it's like I keep myself away from that type of energy. I try to keep myself away from any negative, fake energy. I don't want to be near it. So I ain't never went back. And I probably won't ever go back. As long as they like that. Because now I know they was rasping to me the whole time. No wonder why they was ending up in the same locations as me, just chilling. I'm thinking like, what they think I'm about to break into a building or something? Like, or I don't know, like they protecting the mom. Like, what? I don't know what they doing. So I didn't know what they was doing. So now I see they was on the app the whole time. These supposed to be professionals, and they sitting here playing on the app too. So I ended up leaving that location. I ended up coming back down. No, I ended up leaving that location. I went back to North Pasadena. I was back in that area again, and then I just had an epiphany, or not an epiphany, I guess so. Like, I just had an awakening. I'm just like, I was just looking, and out of nowhere, it just hit me like, damn, these people they don't care about you. They don't care about what you're going through. They don't care. I just start seeing everything. I just start seeing it all. Well, I didn't see it all yet because I still thought some people was acting, but I started to see like these people know you. These people know who you are. And I started thinking to myself, even the cars driving, they know who I am. So yeah, I had that whole little moment like that. And then I took the something just told me, take the bus. That's just how it worked. Something told me to take the bus. I took the bus. I listened to everything. I walked. I didn't know where I was walking to. I was just walking. I seen a bus stop. took the bus, um, took another bus, and because I thought I was going to the Woodland Hills area, I ended up in Westlake, and that's how that whole situation. I didn't even know you could take the bus to Westlake because Westlake. I always thought you had to take the freeway because it's far and close at the same time. Yeah, it's far and close at the same time. I always thought you do have to take the freeway, but I didn't know the bus goes on the freeway. So that was that whole situation right there. I ended up in Westlake. I confused the whole mob. They didn't know where I was at. They didn't know where I was going. Well, they knew where I was going because the bus driver was telling them. But pretty much I beat the mob to my destination because they didn't know exactly where I was gonna get off. They just knew I was gonna be in the area probably. So I got there, and then I was hiding, and then I can hear the voices all around me. I can hear them. I'm like, yeah, they here. And then I end up popping out, and once I popped out, it was a wrap. That's when they all just like got alerted, and it was like he's moving, and they all got on the move with me. And so I'm moving around the area,